when people practice this, the cool thing about it is that once they understand the formula, they know how to do it. It's not like, oh God, I gotta go meditate today on creating a new life. It's not like that. They're up and they want to go. Why? Because they don't want the magic to end. Now, the universal intelligence, that is that quantum field, that is that unifying field, that is source, it is singularity, it's the 0 point field. That is when if you are connected to source or universal intelligence, why would you go anywhere to get anything? Right. You wouldn't have to. So then I'm always amazed with chiropractors because they talk innate intelligence. They talk about it, but they make very little effort to connect with it. And I'm telling you, when you have that arousal and you experience it, you're gonna know that it's absolutely real, and you will speak with a different level of authority. And removing subluxations in the nervous system allows the expression of that intelligence. So I describe reality as past present reality and future present reality. So when you combine a clear intention, coherent brain, with an elevated emotion, a coherent heart, the stronger the emotion you feel for your future, the more altered you are inside of you, the more you're going to pay attention to the picture in your mind, and you're going to begin to emboss that circuitry. You're going to start remembering your future. Why? Because the stronger the emotion you feel from some event in your past, the more altered you feel inside of you, the more you narrow your focus on the cause, and the brain freezes a frame and takes a snapshot, and that's called a long-term memory. So then when a person starts combining that clear intention with an elevated emotion, and they're truly in the present moment, and they're not distracted by anything in their environment, they're not distracted by the emotions of the past or the habits of the future, they're not trying to predict the future or the past, they're in the present moment. If thoughts are the vocabulary of the brain and feelings are the vocabulary of your body, and how you think and how you feel creates your state of being, then that person, when they feel the emotion of their future and they're paying attention to their intention, they are in that future in the present moment. And right. In the present moment is where things begin to happen. Yeah. So then it works really great in the meditation, but the game changes when you open your eyes and you come back to your senses. And if you say to me, hey, I was doing really great, then 12 o'clock I had this text from my brother or my cousin or whatever, and I'm upset, then I'd say to you, oh my God, you're back to the unconscious program of being a victim in your environment. So then when you can open your eyes and become so familiar with those states of mind and body, that as long as you feel the emotion of your future, or better yet, as long as there's a vibrational match between the energy of who you are and your future, you're going to see feedback in your environment. So the person's experiencing the future in the present moment when they do it properly. Then when they get up, if they've done it enough times, no person, no circumstance, no thing, no condition in their environment will be in the way, because they're not creating matter to matter, they're creating from the field. And Einstein said, the field is the governing agency of the particle. And it's not matter that's emitting a field, that's the illusion. It's the field that's creating matter. Change the field, you change matter. And just getting to that point where you can dissociate from your body, from the people in your life, from yourself, from the things you own, the place you need to be, the place you sleep, the place you work, your clinic, where it is, and time itself causes your consciousness to begin to merge with the consciousness of the unified or of universal intelligence. And now all of a sudden things start happening for you, and it just kind of gets a little bit exciting because you start realizing that you may have had the game all wrong from the start. Well, look, I mean, knowledge is the precursor to experience. I mean, the more knowledge you have, the more you can apply what you've learned. So, I mean, chiropractors have always been ahead of the curve when it comes to understanding the vitalistic role of really how the body truly functions. Information biology, whatever you want to call it, says that it's not particles with charges doing the work. There's a field around the cell that's very orderly and coherent. So if we can, as a culture of professionals, learn how to tell the truth, a based on knowledge and science and information, and educate our patients to such a degree that they're not going to be so afraid of any foreign agent out there. Not to say that they can't practice all the right things, but let's tell the truth. I mean, your body's fighting viruses and bacteria right now. And your thymus gland sits right in front of your heart, and it wants to make thymosin, which is going to regulate B cells and T cells to make antibodies to protect you from viruses and bacteria. You'll be less of a victim to your environment. So get the information, learn the right information, educate your patients so that they have a place to go. Practice what you preach to such a degree that you understand that it's not that easy. It takes practice getting beyond yourself. Once you do that, then once you're providing the proper type of care, step outside of convention and document and show how people heal from the work that we do. I mean, miracles happen in chiropractic offices every single day. I don't know why someone hasn't created some type of consortium with a person and telling their story with a testimonial, and then having that person be in a database of thousands of people that are responding to the corrections in their nervous system, align as a community and forget about all the things. I mean, the hardest part about chiropractic to me is it's so simple. Everything else is just extraneous, a lot of extra work. So get involved in the game as well. Get involved in refining who you are. Get involved in getting your message very clear and very concise. Educate people. I mean, if a person shows up in your office 6 months later with the same exact problem they had 6 months ago and they ask you why, tell them the truth. The truth is that you're thinking the same way, you're acting the same way, you're feeling the same way, you're back to your old personality and your personal reality. Your environment is controlling you, and now you're back to the same pattern structurally. There's got to be some participation on your part. So make it easy for them to want to try it out and make it fun, and teach them how to do it. And you take care of their emotional component. I mean, my theory in a chiropractic office is walk in feeling one way and walk out feeling another way. That's it. That's all you have to do, and you'll be the busiest chiropractor in the world. Why? Because people are going to want to feel like that when they don't feel like that. And providing the proper care, master your technique, master your language, do all the things you need to do, keep your staff inspired. Make sure when you start your day, your staff is clear that everybody gets well. Everybody is raising to your frequency or energy. And if you're losing it, don't walk in that room until you're back into coherence, back into self-regulating. And that means that you can't get caught in doing the same thing. You can't get caught in routine. You gotta want to be challenged. You gotta think outside the box. You gotta modify your adjustments if the person's not responding. You can't just say it's the patient's fault that they're not getting better. You got to be equally as refined in your craft as well, and tell them the truth. That's right. I mean, tell them the truth and watch how they respond, because there's so much fear right now in the world, and that's exactly what's weakening people's immune systems. And they're suggestible to information equal to their emotional state. We only accept, believe, and surrender to information equal to our emotional state. Change a person's emotional state, change their energy. And by the way, nobody changes until they change their energy. And I guarantee you, they're not going to believe the same information because they're not viewing their future through the lens of the past. The emotion is the lens of the past. If you are going to preach innate intelligence, this self-governing intelligence that's doing its best to express itself through us, take a little time every day. Just a little bit of time and get quiet, get beyond your environment, get beyond your body, get beyond time, and just surrender and connect and see what comes out of you the rest of the day. I guarantee you'll impress yourself.
We are continuing with our daily practice of completing the inspiring quotes. I hope you enjoyed this amazing speech by Dr. Joe Dispenza and you will apply the knowledge given here to make great changes in your life. In the previous video we were looking for 2 words of Joe Dispenza's quote. The quote goes like this: "It's true that our brain is shaped and molded by our environment, but what science is beginning to realize is that our brain is shaped and molded by our ability to," and the correct answer is pay attention. So, it's true that our brain is shaped and molded by our environment, but what science is beginning to realize is that our brain is shaped and molded by our ability to pay attention. Congratulations to everyone with the correct answer. This one wasn't so easy, but since I know we love Dr. Joe Dispenza, today's quote is also from Dr. Joe. We are looking for 2 words, so the quote goes like this: "Where you place your attention is where you place." Write your answers in the comments below the video and tell me if you love this video. If you love this video, give your thumbs up and share it with your friends. Even if you're not sure what the correct answer is, try and guess. The first one with the correct answer is the winner. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button and don't miss any of the new videos and new challenges. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends and help me make it more popular. If you really like what we do here and want to support us, you can join our channel and our community for a symbolic fee and gain many other additional features. You can do that by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button, or you can click on the link in the description of this video. Stay good and have a great day.